I've been here before, I know the lies. I've been here before, I've seen the sky fall, the sky fall on me. The waves are coming up, they're paralyzed. The fear is breaking in, it's no surprise, no, but it tries though. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back, no turning back. Where do we go from here? Look in my eyes. There's a spark that we don't need to hide, no. Don't hide it, no. Yeah, bullets in the gun, we pay the price. We must overcome, it's time to rise up. Rise up. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. No turning back, no, we're not turning back. Hypocrites try to get up on me. Demons come, they'll try to harm me. Try to hide, but I think they saw me. But I ain't giving up, no, no. My real friends, they all know the flaw in me. Hate to text, say me, can you call me? Here I go, new day upon me. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise, we rise. This is the reason we rise. This is the reason we
It's round 11 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series, brought to you by Heroes United Sim Racing. Tonight we race in Windy City at the ChicagoLand Speedway for this multi-groove mile-and-a-half. I'm Zachary Evans, alongside is Dwayne, and we're in for a fun one here at ChicagoLand, the first of the two doubleheaders.
Hello everybody, welcome on in. Very excited here at Chicagoland. As you guys may see from the intro, Zachary's going to take the spotlight here tonight. Currently under the weather a little bit, so should be healthy for Chicago Street Course. But yeah, like you mentioned, doubleheader time here at Chicago, going to be very interesting. Chicagoland, one of the returning cookie cutters, especially now in real life as well. So very excited to see how the drivers tackle it here at Chicagoland.
Yep, we are 2 minutes away from wrapping up practice here. Um, Qualifying, we'll see how everybody attacks it. I feel like everybody's going to ride the high lane going into 3 and 4, and then it'll be a normal lap from there. I think the bottom's going to be the preferred line, but this track is the most multi-groove track probably on the schedule. You can literally put your car anywhere you want to go.
That was fun, Keith.
And
Let's
of
do it again.
course, the one driver that we have to look out for today,
Driver's
the
cut.
18 of Dominic Luba, hometown track here at ChicagoLand. It's going to be very, very interesting
Michael,
to
you said
see
driver's cut.
how
You're
he
also in
tackles it. But he's been
He
talking
got
time
you,
and time
he got
again
you.
that this is the one track that he wants to win it at. We'll see if he can accomplish it here tonight.
Yep, I talked to Mr. Dominic Luba earlier today. I asked him if he was excited. He said he was more nervous than excited. So we'll see, honestly, how he can tackle this difficult racetrack.
Qualifying now coming to an end here in just 1 minute time. We had an extra 15 minutes for some drivers that had difficulties trying to make it in, but they are in now. Unfortunately, one of those drivers, 13, Braden Barlow, won't be able to make it. It appears that he has some tornadoes in his area, so hopefully he makes it back in time, but we'll have to see. And then we also have the 16 of Raymond Morales making his series debut here. He's going to be running part-time for Vibes Motorsports. He is currently on a Toyota, but that was by accident. He is supposed to be a Chevy manufacturer, so he'll get that fixed up for next race. But here we go, qualifying coming to an end to get things started here at ChicagoLand.
Yeah, really excited to see how these guys. I think I'm gonna see mostly bottom, but I wouldn't be surprised if I saw like a second lane or third lane during qualifying.
We're gonna find out. Here we go. Practice coming to an end. Let's get qualifying kicked off here.
Sorry guys, my turkey got loose.
All right, here we go. Qualifying is open for everybody.
My wild turkey says good luck.
Our furthest car ahead is going to be Keith Hume. We'll watch him for the time being.
Hume has been running up top here, top 5 multiple times. Don't know if he expressed any particular interest in ChicagoLand, but we'll see how he runs it as we're on board with him to kick off the first laps of qualifying. Adam Snyder, purple sector. Immediately taken away by Brock Meyer. First lap times coming in. What do we got?
So far on poles, Brockmeyer with a 5:17. Snyder was fastest in practice. I'm really excited to see what he's got coming off of 4.
Snyder's first lap time. It is P3.
Keith Hume up to the pole.
30.44. Keith Hume provisional pole so far. Brockmeyer second. Then it's Wagner, Snyder, and Thornhill. However, Stefan Wagner will serve a end-of-line penalty going here into the starting grid. You can tell different personalities here tonight. I'm not gonna be the low energy one. I do not have the energy to absolutely scream at the top of my lungs. My throat is absolutely destroyed.
Morals goes 7th, 38.16.
How about Harold, though? Purple sector, currently 5th. 3rd.
Luba yet to qualify. I wonder if this is a strategy to go start at the back.
We did hear some strategy calls by HBA Racing, but it was undisclosed. We didn't really know what the strategy was. Could this be one of the strategies that they were talking about?
Yeah, currently, as I look, there's no cars on track at the moment.
2 HBA cars not qualified, Luba and Pugil. Brockmeyer is on 2nd. Matthew Hill is P9. Here you see Michael Egermont going down into pit lane. That is going to be P7 for him. It's a 30.67. That was not intentional. I can promise you that.
Luba's going out. It looks like he'll probably have time for about one lap.
Well, he's currently on his out lap. I don't know if he'll have time.
Yeah, he'll have to make it to the line with around 31 seconds left, or he'll at least get one lap, or it's going to be close.
30 seconds left. Can he get at least one lap in?
Yeah, I think he will be able to, because I think the checkered flag will come out shortly after qualifying ends, so he'd probably get to finish this lap.
One
He's
shot
going to
at
have to
it.
make it a good one.
Hometown hero. Can he put it on pole? The number 18 Toyota from Joliet, Illinois. Qualifying coming to an end. Oh,
He's not
did
going to get
not
there.
get
Too
it.
close.
Very, very unfortunate for Luba.
And that's going to put Keith Hume on pole for the race here at Chicagoland.
Oh boy. Pole position for Keith Hume Sr. I want to see his thoughts on that if he makes it to the top 3. I don't think he had any intention on really going on to pole here, but he will get it done. As the rest of the grid starts to form.
As you see, race control making their final penalties for last week's race.
So it will be a end of line for Stefan Wagner, and then it will be.
Dwayne, Stefan is asking why he has an EOL.
As the drivers get rolling here.
Dwayne, can you hear me when I'm on race control?
Were we gonna try to get our pole sitter some words with him before the race?
Yeah, we can get him on board. Let's get him on board here. We're gonna have one more lap here as they get settled to taste a little bit of pit road speed. Let's try and grab the pole sitter here, Keith Hume.
Yep, I'll dial him up real quick. Hey, Keith Hume, this is the guys up in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir, I got you.
Man, what a feeling it must be to see only pace car out the front with.
Michael, I gotta take that spot.
We're single file right now. We're single file.
Yeah, it's nice being able to just look out and see the pace car. We've got a fast South Point Toyota, and hopefully we can keep it up here for the day.
Awesome, that sounds really good. Hope you can keep it up front, and we'll talk to you later.
We'll talk to you after this.
We'll see if he can turn that into a second race win this season. Keith Hume, your winner of the Coca-Cola 300 at Charlotte. Can Chicagoland be the one where
We need
he
our black
wins
flags cleared.
the second?
We got starting lineup.
We do.
Wait,
I'll
I'm gonna
see.
need blacks clear for Stefan's EOL. It's gonna send me forward here.
If we have enough time, but here is starting lineup: Keith Hume, Brockmeyer, Wilson, Wagner, Snyder, Thornhill, Egermont, Morals, Matthew Hill, Dominic Luba, and then it is Braden Barlow, followed by Stefan Wagner and Raymond Morales. As here we go, coming to the green flag. We're racing.
Everybody straight here, side by side, still for the lead. Team's gonna run a lane up. Brockmeyer's gonna tighten them right there. Oh, he's losing it.
Hume.
He's in the grass. Oh, wrecking
big,
behind
big
Dominic
contact.
Luba, the hometown kid. He's involved in this wreck.
Big incident already on lap one.
Braden Barlow got a lot of damage in that one also.
And that is absolutely not the start that you wanted to see. Mostly everyone, but especially Dominic Luba here.
I think we may have cursed Mr. Hume there by talking to him.
Is that your first instance of commentator curse right there?
Apparently, yes, unfortunately.
Let's try and take a look here at the replay. Keith Hume, side by side with Brockmeyer, just loses it completely by himself. And then the rest of the contact has absolutely nothing to do with Hume.
Yeah, actually, Matthew Hill's also going to lose it by
Dwayne.
himself and come down right in front of everybody.
62 spun out of the lead under caution, and he gets to reclaim his place. We all passed him.
So here we go. We got some claims of Keith Hume spinning it under yellow.
Yeah, he definitely lost control, but I mean, he never went all the way around. He kept it straight for the most part. I think the biggest gainer out of that caution was Tim Pugil. Went from 13th all the way up to 8th after all the contact and damage from everybody.
And he's gonna get moved up to 7th here as Keith Hume with the spin there that caused the first caution. He's gonna get dropped to the end of the line, but here we go. Choose time.
Brockmeyer high, Snyder low. Or no, my fault. Snyder went high. Harold Wilson goes low. Very interesting strategy by Carter here. Taking the outside. I wonder if that's going to be the preferred line tonight.
Way too early to tell, but it does look like it. We'll see more people here on the inside. Trying to get those moves early on. It's a 200-mile race, 135 laps, so still gotta basically cruise along and make sure you don't get involved in any of the incidents. Some of those cars, even though it may not seem like too much contact, that could have been already fast repairs being used, especially for those that looked like got big hits. For example, Luba and some others that were involved there. Here we go. Only 4 cars on the outside.
Into the restart zone. Green flag is out. Carter gets a big jump off the line. He's going to clear Harold going into 1.
Great job.
Top 4, all single file.
We also got to remember here, Brockmeyer trying to make it back-to-back. Got his first race win since season 1 last week at Iowa after a controversial pass made on the 77 of Gino Zito. So we haven't had much talk of it, but Brockmeyer could very much see the opportunity of a back-to-back here at ChicagoLand.
Man, I know there's a lot of people that would love to see that. The first 3 are now single file as everybody's double wide behind them.
Fastest lap of the race, that will go to Stefano Wagner with a 32.57.
Getting really racy back here for second on back. If you're Carter Brockmeyer, you're going to love seeing all this battling going on in your rear view.
Especially now that he's put up a tiny bit of a gap. Here comes the rest of the pack going up to Thornhill. Keith Hume making some big moves. Oh, 3 wide.
Oh, we had a car in the wall.
I believe that was Keith Hume.
Yeah, he was in the wall a lot.
He lost a ton of spots there. Was P3, now all the way down to P9, has to rebuild that entire run that he had.
Great battle for 4th here.
Egermont will take it. Harold up on Stefano Wagner. Snyder now trying to battle with the number 10.
Yeah, the main thing in this race is you got to put clean air on that nose.
Not too familiar with these cars at Chicagoland, but yeah, you can imagine that some people might start to at least attempt to aero block here and try to get that dirty air onto that nose. There's almost contact there in the back between Wagner and Wilson.
Wilson's gonna drop back from Wagner here, falling back just a little bit from where he started.
Alex Moros got very loose, was Tokyo drifting through turn 1 and 2. He's gonna lose 2 spots here. Egermont and Wagner are gonna get him, and now Egermont and Wagner are gonna bang doors. trying to fight for the P3 spot.
Going 3 wide down the front stretch.
Egremont will take it. Great battle there.
Egremont making big moves to start the race. Oh, spinner,
trouble.
number 12.
Alex Morals goes for a spin.
That's Alex Morals.
And that's going to bring out the second caution.
Does appear to be a solo spin, so hopefully no damage on that car.
Kind of looked pretty similar to what happened at Keith Hume there just a couple laps ago. I believe it was the same turn and everything, just coming out of turn 2, lost it.
Yeah, this track is really slick. I did a little bit of practice earlier, and let's just say the wheels were not pointed in the right direction a lot of times. I'll tell you one person who didn't want to see that. That was Mr. Carter Brockmeyer, who had a very healthy gap on number 2, Davin Thornhill, but all of that is now erased.
Let's see now if he can get the big jump there on the restart, I should say, to try to rebuild that all over again. But here's the replay with Morals there. Just lost it. Was right in front of the 16 of Raymond Morales and just lost the 12 Ford, making the switch. He was the 24 Chevy. So a manufacturer and a number switch for the free agent, going from the number 24 Chevy to the number 12 Ford machine now.
Couple of takers on pit road here. We got Adam Snyder, Keith Hume, and Harold Wilson all on pit road, looking for some fresh rubber.
Only 5 drivers staying out. It's going to be Brockmeyer, Thornhill, Egremont, Wagner, and Pugel. So about the top 5 are the ones that stay out here. So already big strategy calls coming into play, just not even 20 laps in.
Wonder if Michael Egremont was making his way through this field. Wonder if he can go up there and challenge Mr. Brockmeyer for the lead.
In my opinion, one of the biggest mistakes for Michael Egremont has been a little bit of a struggle when it comes to that restart. He is one of those drivers that is kind of known for putting a rear wheel spin and absolutely messing up that restart. So hopefully he can get it under control here. Just got to make as little to none mistakes.
I think we're going to have a penalty here. I'd like to look back at Stefan Wagner's shoes here.
Take a look back. Here it is. Where was he when crossing the start-finish line? Yep, that is in the center. Does he go up before the line? No, he does not. EOL for Wagner.
Yeah, it's a big mistake on the 10 camp up there. They were going to restart 4th. Now they're going to have to start all the way behind all these cars. So we had Carter choose the outside, Michael to the inside. Hold up. Carter to the outside, Davin to the inside, Michael to the outside, and Tim on the inside. Let's see how this restart will shake up. Tripping over my words. There's a lot of names.
Here we go. Brockmeyer gonna kick us back up to green flag. Once again, chooses the outside lane to go into the restart zone here.
Let's see if he can get that big jump like he did on the last restart. But only time will tell. Here we go. Pace car is coming down pit lane now.
Grenzverkehr.
Green flag's up, and he gets a big jump just like he did before. Egermont's going to clear Davin into one.
Oh, a little bit of a love tap there between Snyder and Thornhill.
3 wide in the back. Everybody jockeying for position, trying to get as much as they can. Mostly single file now.
Single file action coming in very, very early. It's only going to be lap 18 here as Hume going to go to the inside of Snyder.
Got Morals looking behind. That gap for the lead is shrinking. Mr. Egermont is coming.
Steve Hume with the newest fast lap, 30.62.
Gap is now 3 car lengths for the lead.
Hume trying to go around the outside for third. And he'll get it.
We'll get it. Davin falling into the clutches of 4th place now. Carter goes low. Egermont in the middle.
Hume.
Now the battle for second is heating up.
I was just about to say Hume quickly approaching Egermont here.
Got 3 cars under a blanket here, all within a second of each other.
Egermont probably feeling a little bit of deja vu from Pocono.
Hume's going to have a run going down the front stretch to see what he does with it. Doesn't get as big as run as I thought he would. Oh, Egermont's loose. Oh, what a save.
What an absolute save. That car jiggled about twice there coming out of turn 2. And there's your save of the day right there. Massive, massive save by Egermont, keeping that number 2 from getting more loose than it already was.
Oh, it's way better to just give up one position than your car going straight into the outside wall. Top 6 are all single file, double wide for 8.
You see Thornhill and Snyder here trying to get back up here, but that top three putting a pretty decent gap on the rest of the pack.
Hume is trying to get that lead back that he's had for not even a lap before he spun in the grass. He is trying to get back to where he thinks he belongs.
Spun on the grass, bring out the first caution, got an end of line because of it, and he's gone all the way back to second. Just one more car prevented him from being in the lead.
Carter's doing a really great job of blocking and doing what he needs to do to stay out front. Oh, here he goes outside.
Side by side,
He's
what a
clear.
run.
Keith Hume back to the race lead.
And Egremont is going to get him too here. Brockmeyer just lost so much speed there.
They're going to be side by side for second.
Wrecking in the back.
Oh, spinning in the back.
It's once again the 12, Alex Morals. Hume will get him at the caution.
From what I could see, he just lost it off of turn 4 and just all by himself.
Second incident of that happening.
There you see or hear race control warning Mr. Morals, as he's now been involved in 2 self spins. That third one's going to give him a drive through, and he does not want that.
I wonder what happened to Brockmeyer there, though. Just lost a ton of speed. You saw a slingshot there from Hume. And then just Egremont just also went by. So we're going to see absolutely
Pit road is busy.
Everyone goes down. Race off pit road, everyone down. This is going to be for the lead, whoever wins this race off pit road. Everyone with a pretty clean entry. No penalties for speeding or anything being shown on the radar. And it's going to be Keith Hume who walks out of it. Brockmeyer will beat Egremont out of pit road.
Yeah, I think we might see a lot of tire changes here. This track wears tires really, really good, so we're definitely going to see a lot of pit stops if we get a lot of cautions.
I'll be honest, I didn't really expect this track to be too much caution inducing, but I mean, if things continue like this, it's definitely going to be one to watch.
Oh, yes, for sure. It definitely gets loose on you after a couple laps, so you definitely want to manage your tires when able.
So far, everyone done a much better job here at choosing. Let's take a look here at Pugil, though. Might have a penalty coming in here for Pugil. Did he choose the outside or did he choose the inside. This might be a penalty coming. Butte will stay in the middle. Both Matthew and Luba went low.
Pace car is coming off now. And we're back under green. Hume gets a huge launch. Brockmeyer still side by side with Egremont for second. They'll be side by side for second. Brockmeyer's going to have him on the outside. Egremont back to third.
Snyder and Thornhill now battling for fourth.
Here comes Carter Brockmeyer going for the lead. He's on the outside. They're going to be side by side off turn 4. Side by side to the line. Brockmeyer's going to lead that lap.
Thornhill also on the inside of Egremont here for third.
And Brockmeyer is going to clear him coming off of turn 2. Carter Brockmeyer back to the lead here at Chicagoland.
And Thornhill up on Egremont there into third, but great comeback run there by Brockmeyer. We'll see what Hume has in response, but here comes Thornhill. He's looking now for second.
Yeah, he's going to peak low here. He'll be side by side going into turn 1. He will send it in deep and slide job him and clear him coming off of turn 2. As Raymond Morales is in the wall back there a little bit.
Here comes Egremont now, trying to go to the inside of Hume, almost touching into third, but Hume losing tons of spots here. Egremont
Battle
will
for
get
the
him.
lead, heating up.
Egremont will get him for third. Hume just lost 3 spots in just about 2 laps time. Here comes Thornhill.
Not going to be there.
And a great job by Stefan Wagner as well after 2 EOLs inside the top 5. He's looking down to the inside of Hume for 4th.
Top 3 are all single file. We're having a battle for 4th. As Wagner will clear Snyder for 4th.
You see there coming out of turn 2, big shaking there by the number 10. Wagner got pretty loose there, and now here comes Barlow to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with Keith Hume, but he is dropping positions like it's nothing.
P1, a couple laps later, P7.
Yeah, what a job from Braden Barlow. Got tornadoes in the area. Started 12th and is up inside the top 5. How about that?
Not only that, but also have to serve the 5-second penalty for his incident last week at Iowa. So 4th now with all that it's absolutely insane.
He is having the whole book thrown at him.
See Brockmeyer here trying to change tactics, trying to throw the 5 off.
Oh, he's going to look to the inside. He's not going to get there.
When you do that, you gotta be very careful to not hook that car.
Yeah, that's going to hurt Davin right there. He followed right in line with Brockmeyer. If you probably couldn't tell, that 20 car is mirror driving.
Oh, absolutely. You can expect everyone to start doing that once they go to the lead here. You're not really paying attention to anything in front of you. You're just constantly checking those mirrors, see where the driver's going, what's the best opportunity to try and block that run. Here.
Davin looks like he's going to have a run here. He's going to get to the inside. He's there at his quarter.
This might be the run that he needed.
Side by side. Oh, it looked like a little bit of contact
Just
there.
slight contact. But he'll get him.
As Davin will pass him, and here comes Michael Egremont and Stefan trying to take advantage of it. Oh, Egremont's losing
goes
it.
for a spin. Another save.
Oh, what a save.
Unbelievable. Everyone has to avoid it though, but what a save. Second save of the night for him. That is unreal how he kept that number 2 going once again.
Holy cow, this guy must have been playing too much Fast and Furious coming into this race.
I can definitely see that. 2 saves in less than, what, 30 laps?
Got a battle for the lead again. Brockmeyer's back to the inside of Davin. Side draft.
Can't be sleeping on the number 10, though. Here comes Wagner.
Brockmeyer all the way to the bottom. Davin up high. Davin's going to have the run coming off of 2. If these two get into it, Stefan can easily get by them. Looks like Brockmeyer will clear Davin. He'll be back to the lead. But maybe not for long as Davin's trying to fight back.
I'm going to be honest, out of these 3, in my opinion, Wagner is definitely looking like the faster car. But got to be very
he got
careful.
a little...
Yeah,
got a little loose coming off too. It's gonna push him back a little bit.
So you gotta be very, very careful. Did once again the little shimmy there out of turn 2.
See if Davin can get the run off of 2 here. He might can be on the back bumper of the 20 going into 3.
Michael Ehrman going down pit road.
He must have had something happen to him after his little save.
And what has happened here? See if we can take a look at this. Oh, he kept it going. No caution for the 83. Cut some grass, but he keeps the 83 going.
Yeah, it sucks for Michael. He cannot have a good race. Pocono didn't fill the car up all the way, got wrecked out at Iowa, and now he's a lap down here early at ChicagoLand as we have the battle for the lead. Brockmeyer's gonna hold on.
Brockmeyer just doing such a good job at taking that defensive line, trying to force Thornhill around the hardest way possible. Once again, just constantly checking those mirrors.
Yeah, these two battling is slowly reeling Stefan back into the battle.
And I mean, that's the strategy right now. If you're inside that number 10 Chevy, just watch your team owner and the team owner of the Toyota for HBA Racing battle it out. And once you see the opportunity, just strike like a viper, take the lead.
Speaking of HBA Racing, don't look now, but the hometown kid is up to 4th. Dominic Luba.
One second gap between Luba and Wagner. Wagner also 1 second gap between Thornhill and Brockmeyer here. See if he can catch him.
Single file for the most part. Well, Dwayne, while it's kind of calm, you think it's about time?
I think it is. Try and go into some shake and bake, crank it up action here, presented by Logitech. Take it away. Caution's out.
What has happened here?
Caution is out. And I believe there will be the reason. That's the 11 of Tim Pugil.
Check up.
See if we can take
Check up.
take a look. From what I can tell so far, it looks like it's going to be a solo incident.
It will be here. Let's take a look at the replay. It's the 11 of Tim Pugil here. I believe this is through turns 3 and 4. And just loses it.
It's a
Loses
Yeah,
it.
that was
Dwayne, I got a
hard
penalty.
hit to the outside
A
wall.
black flag.
Loses it. Coming out of turn 4. Big hit into the outside wall. And stopped himself on the infield. That's going to be the reason for the caution.
Yeah, if he has a fast repair left, I don't know what happened on that first lap, if he was involved or not, but that might be a fast repair used right there. That car is junk.
black here, flashing on yellow.
So we see a pretty evenly split here going down pit road. Davin Thornhill going down pit road. Same with Harold Wilson, Snyder, and Barlow. Brockmeyer stays out. Wagner and Luba stay out.
Yeah, Carter, you gotta stop whenever, cause that just jacked me up.
Let's see what happened here. I hear one of the drivers complaining about Carter, what he did. I'm trying to find out.
Let's see here. See if I can grab the replay. Some drivers, I think they were just trying to wait on the pace car. Had to slow down at the front stretch. And I believe that caused some cars to just get junked up there at the front stretch and grab some unworthy penalties. So race control had to clear them, but we should be good to go now. Choose time here.
So, I don't know why it's putting me in the back.
It appears that Davin may have gotten a penalty for hitting in front of the pace car.
That's going to be a very, very tough penalty for Thornhill here.
As we have Carter Brockmeyer in the lead. That car on the inside is 2 laps down at the moment. That's Michael Egermont. Dominic Luba is going to restart on the outside lane next to Stefan Wagner on the inside. Hume in the 3rd row on the inside. And that'll be Mr. Morales starting 5th on the outside.
Here we go. Pace car in. Green flag waves.
Carter gets a big jump. Luba's going to follow him. Egermont is going to fall back on this restart.
That inside did not get going whatsoever. Here comes Luba.
I'm telling you, that boy wants to lead and win this race. He's there. He's got to remember that's a teammate. Got to race him clean, but hard.
Luba, the man from Joliet, Illinois, where we are right now, went to Chicagoland Speedway multiple times with his grandpa. And now he's trying to win it for his grandpa. Could be one of the most legendary moments in Shake and Bake history if he can pull this off.
Battle for third between I didn't see who that was. Morales and Hill. All the HBA cars are making their way to the front.
Raymond Morales into the top three. What a debut so far. Here comes Luba on the outside.
There he goes. He's going to have him off of turn two. Side by side down the backstretch. Brockmeyer low, Luba high. And Luba is going to clear him.
Oh, big spin.
Oh, reckon. Morales and Hill are spinning on the front stretch.
Check out.
Matthew Hill, Raymond Morales, contact, fifth caution of the night comes out of turn four. He saw some drivers here had to take evasive action. Harold Wilson had to go all the way down to the infield grass to avoid that.
Yeah, this is going to be tough for race control to call. As I look at it personally, I'm really not sure who causes the caution here.
So this is going to be the replay you see here. Matthew Hill at the bottom gets loose, still loose, gets a little knack from Hume, and that causes him to go high, collects the 16 of Morales. Everyone else is unfortunately just along for the ride. You see there Wilson barely avoiding the 90 of Matthew Hill. Just mere inches.
Bunch of cars on pit road now.
Just got very, very loose there.
Am I getting a waiver around, Dwayne, since I'm the lead car and I'm a lap down?
They will automatically give you the wave around with one to go.
Thank you.
Race control question. Did the two choose up at the front of the field at the last restart? He's a lap down. Why is he up there choosing?
Did have a couple drivers stay out here under this most recent caution. Davin will inherit the lead. Harriet Wilson's going to be second. And Brandon Barlow will be third. And I think everybody behind him is on new tires.
See there, they can get it in time. Harold Wilson saw Thornhill take the inside. He pulls the ultimate switcheroo move to go up high. He will get that move done in time. Great, great last decision move there by Wilson.
As Michael Egermont gets the wave around this time by, he will be one lap down. So in position for the free pass for the next caution.
He's going to be the only one down a lap. Everyone else on the lead lap. We're going to get some good action here. Harold Wilson and Thornhill going to be side by side.
Alex Morals up to the front after 2 self spins.
Braden Barlow also there, but once again in row 2. Let's see how this goes.
Good launch for Davin here. Davin is the first car that we've seen pick the inside, and it does look like it's going to work out for him. As they're going to be 2 wide behind him. Looks like Barlow will clear Wilson.
Morals there into the outside wall.
Oh, we got some stuff happening back there.
Everyone did a great job of avoiding that.
We need black clear.
12's in the outside wall. He rode the wall basically all the way around. He's losing tons of positions.
Dominic Luba, the inside of Hume. For third.
Luba looks like he will possibly clear him. No, they're going to be side by side on the backstretch. Luba's going to side draft a little bit, try and slow him down a little bit. Looks like Luba is going to clear Hume for third.
Looks like Hume just one of those drivers that have just been slowing down and losing a ton of positions there.
12 cars riding the wall again.
Morals struggling a ton now.
Those were 2 wide for fifth. Between Brockmeyer and Wilson. Stefan also trying to insert himself into this battle.
Wagner once again got very loose out of turn 2. Wilson, Wagner, and Brockmeyer trying to get back into the front row.
Pretty calm up front with Davin Thornhill leading the race. Braden Barlow second, Luba third, Hume fourth, and Wilson will be fifth.
Brockmeyer and Wilson side by side for fifth.
Still single file for the first 4. Battle for fifth is where we start getting double file.
Brockmeyer past Wilson into fifth. Still has to try and make the run there up high, but meanwhile, Luba right on the back of Barlow now.
Yep. Keith Hume not too far behind him. Also, we could have 4 cars under a blanket very soon. Top 4 are all split by 1 second. Barlow's going to run the low line. Luba gets loose. He's into the wall.
Very loose coming out of turn 4.
I would not be surprised If that car is hurt, the right front is not turning as much as it was.
And I was just about to say that when crossing the line right there, that was officially the halfway point of this race, and the 18 got very, very loose on a turn 4. That might be a very big race ruiner.
Yes, I would not be surprised to see this 18 on pit road right
Yep,
now.
he's going down pit road. Oh, missed it.
He's gonna miss pit road.
Missed the entry.
That sucks for him because he's gonna have to do a whole nother lap on that broken race car. This probably will cost him 2 laps, maybe 3. Oh, caution.
Caution is out. We had an incident prior. 36 of Adam Snyder, big hit. He's going to have to tow that back to the garage. Luba now with a seemingly very, very big damage, possibly broken tire. They're being very slow on the racetrack. That's going to bring out a caution. 2 cars.
Yeah, if I'm Luba, I'm staying out now. I'm waiting to pit under caution.
Let's try and get the incident here. This is Adam Snyder, contact with the 16 of Morales. Absolutely impacts the inside wall. Big damage. Engine blown for 36. He's going to have to tow that back to the garage.
That really does suck for the 36. Was fastest in practice. Hasn't really had the pace in the race to be up front. As pit road looks like he's going to be really busy here.
Everyone coming in. Morales stays out. Matthew Hale, Tim Pudel. So 3 cars staying out. 3 Toyotas this race. Again, Morales is supposed to be a Chevrolet. He is Toyota for tonight, though.
Let's see who wins the race off pit road here. Just finishing up service now. Hume's going to be the first off. Brockmeyer's second.
Looks like
Then it'll be Morals, Davin, and Braden Barlow.
it looks like Morals just slightly beat Thornhill there on pit exit.
This is a very interesting strategy by the debut driver of Raymond Morales, staying out on older tires.
He's gonna get his first sense of race lead here. Morales going high, Hill low, Pudel low. Tim Pudel back in it. Matthew Hill seeing the front row for the first time. Same with Raymond Morales. So we have a couple newcomers up here. Keith Hugh back in the 4th. Let's see if this time he can try to hold on to it just a little bit more and not lose a ton of spots.
I can tell you one driver who loved that caution right there. That's going to be Mr. Michael Egermont, back on the lead lap after being 2 laps down.
Egermont back in it. Unfortunately for Bottom Slip Bandits, though. Adam Snyder, big hit. Had to go into the garage. Beeple flag was being showed. He's going to be already 2 laps down. We'll see if he can get that 36 back on our track. I believe he will.
Apparently, they just had to trade places. Can't have both on the track at the same time.
Not only that, but the 18 of Dominic Luba still on pit road, fixing that. He's going to go a lap down here going to the restart.
Not good for the hometown kid. But here we are to the restart zone. Green flag. Morales gets a decent jump. Hume is already on the back bumper. Will he push him? He will push him into the corner.
Once again, that outside proving to be the preferable line there on the restarts.
Yeah, I'm expecting Mr. Hume to fly past Mr. Morales here. So here we go. Looking to the inside. Not going to be there. Morales is going to lead this lap. Oh, he's getting tight. Here comes Hume.
Too wide
To
there
the
on turn.
inside.
Big,
And to the lead.
big mistake by Morales. Hume, easy pass to the lead.
If I'm Keith Hume right now, I love to see these two cars in my rearview mirror and not Carter Brockmeyer on fresh tires.
They're coming back though.
As Stefan Wagner is going to pass Brockmeyer. Brockmeyer dropping. He's falling back 3 positions just down the backstretch. As here comes Wagner trying to spoil the party.
Sets the fastest lap time. Stefan Wagner, 30.55.
And he's doing it while wall riding.
Goodness.
This is incredible.
Gotta be very careful though. Gotta make sure that you don't gain position gain for wall riding. Race control won't call that out.
As he's looking for the lead. To the inside of Keith Hume.
Morales was pushing him slightly.
Hume's in the outside wall. And Stefan Wagner's going to have the
Morales.
lead. Morales saves. Comes back up the track. And luckily, very luckily, it's going to be a solo car spin for Raymond Morales.
Caution will be
Check
called.
up, check
but
up.
What an absolute save. I don't think he hit anything besides the little tap on the outside wall.
No, that was amazing. I mean, it wasn't amazing that he came back up the track, but man, they are so lucky that there wasn't more than one car involved in this wreck.
Here's the replay. Trying to see there just what went wrong with that 16. You see him getting there, the push by the, I believe that was the 12 of Alex Morales. It will be the 12. Almost made it 3 wide. Actually, I believe he is 3 wide there for just a slight second before Wagner starts pulling ahead. But the push into the corner by Morales is just going to be way too much for Morales to handle and just gets loose. Tries to keep it going there. You see him on the gas, but then you see him spinning there, going back up. Almost collects Matthew Hill. Got a slight tap on the 90 though. Still though, key error there for Morales, not holding the brakes, but he is going to manage to keep that Mobil 1 16 Toyota going into the grass and saves it overall from any major damage.
Yeah, we had a couple cars pitting this time. Matthew Hill came down. Trying to look who also came down. Keith Hume was on pit road. Harold Wilson's on pit road. Tim Pugil, and obviously Raymond Morales after that latest incident.
Dominic Luba still on pit road, still trying to get that fixed. It's going to be Stefan Wagner on the lead now.
Yeah, I'm wondering how much damage was done to that race car. Looks like he's pulling off pit road now. So, all fixed for the 18, but maybe too little too late. It's still pretty early in this race, 7 laps down, but he's going to need a miracle to be back in this race. As we come to the choose.
And this racetrack that meant so much to him to try and win it here. 8 laps down for Dominic Luba.
So Stefan's going to be on the outside. It's going to be Alex Morals on the inside. And it's going to be Davin on the inside alongside Carter Brockmeyer. And then Mr. 2 laps down earlier in the race, Michael Egermont is going to restart 5th on this start right next to Braden Barlow.
Thornhill and Brockmeyer back in this front row. What a absolute job by Egermont getting that number 2 back up regardless of being 2 laps down prior. Turn 4, we're gonna go green here. Will we see the outside lane dominate the restart like we've been seeing the entire day?
Yep, just a quick mention that Adam Snyder did get a lap back under that most recent caution. Only 1 lap down now. But here we go. Green flag. And the inside lane doesn't go.
Inside did not go at all. Horrible, horrible start there by Morals.
Wagner and Brockmeyer are going to pull away from the main pack.
Black clear.
Morals trying
As
to
it's
recover.
single file for the first 4 cars. But Carter Brockmeyer is reeling in that 10 car. He's going to look low. Carter Brockmeyer to the inside. Off of turn 4. Side by side down the front stretch.
Can he still be side by side through turn 1 and 2? Yes, he will.
And Stefan is going to clear him. Now, Carter has to worry about the 12 car who's going to instantly get by him.
Morals just saw the opportunity and absolutely slipped through. Brockmeyer could not get that side draft
10
going.
car just slipped up. 10 car got loose in the middle of 3 and 4. He's going to lose 2 positions because of it. New leader, Alexander Morals.
Wagner once again, this is like the 3rd time that he's gotten loose in critical moments. Morals to the lead, but not only that, Brockmeyer, fastest lap of the race, taken away by the number 10. Brockmeyer with a 30.47.
As Stefan's now getting pressured by Braden Barlow.
Barlow trying to make a comeback here, did not make it till the end, and unfortunately was not able to capture the win last week in his hometown race at Iowa and make the difference here at ChicagoLand.
God, mostly single file action racing here. It's going to be Alexander Morals first, Brockmeyer second, Wagner third, Barlow fourth, and Davin Thornhill rounding out the top 5. Now, did he get help, or is this another one of those single car spins? Yeah, from what I'm seeing, he just loses off of 2 and thinks he's a lawnmower cutting the grass here at Chicagoland.
Yeah, just cuts the entire grass, and obviously all that rubble getting under the car makes it even tougher from the save in. Just another big mistake by the 83.
Well, I can tell you one car who did want to see this caution is going to be Adam Snyder. He will get the free pass here and be back on the lead lap.
And now this is the part where Luba just has to wish for multiple cautions to get free pass after free pass after free pass, but will it even be enough?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard of coming back down from 3 laps, maybe 4 laps, but I don't know if I've ever heard of anybody coming down from 8 laps. This would definitely be pulling magic out of a hat.
I mean, we're caution number 8 now. He's 8 laps down. He's gonna be on the lead lap if we ever reach caution number 16. So it is, as much as it's tough to say, it's sad to say, it's looking very, very impossible for the hometown hero here.
Yeah, I know exactly how that feels, DSA, we're coming up to Charlotte, my home track. So, I obviously want to win it for me and everybody back at home, but I know how that pressure feels. It's a lot of pressure for a driver to win at your home track.
I've only seen a few instances of a driver winning at the home track. If not, I don't think we've seen any at all, actually, so. Brockmeyer a little undecisive. He does decide to go up high, though.
Yeah, so it's going to be the inside lane is going to be Stefan Wagner and Alex Morals. Second row is going to be Braden Barlow and Carter Brockmeyer. And then the third row is going to be Matthew Hill and Raymond Morales back up to 6th after his shenanigans on the backstretch.
And it was with Matthew Hill, the one that's going to be side by side with him. So both of them now making a comeback here.
Just under 50 laps to go in this race. I believe it is 46 to go. Still a decent way to go.
Morrow's going to lead the charge on the high lane. Can he get it going this time?
Yes, here we go. Pace car off to the restart zone. Morrow's going to get the jump. Brockmeyer is going to be in tow.
Much
And
better start.
Barlow.
Trouble.
But here we go. Battle for the lead.
Oh, trouble in the back. Keith Hume wiped it out on the first turn.
Oh, that's gonna be his second incident.
So
See if he had help here.
Here's the replay. Just wipes it out by himself. Hits Thornhill as well. I don't know what happened there.
I honestly don't know. Can we go in the cockpit? Maybe he missed the gear, maybe?
Let's find out. In second. Oh, and he downshifts. He downshifts to first.
Yeah, when I saw that car just spin by itself, I'm wondering if he would have downshifted, which you're supposed to upshift, not downshift. Critical mistake by Keith Hume right there. Our pole sitter.
I don't know why, but that gave me flashbacks from his Kyle Larson in the Indy 500.
Yeah, Indy 500 this weekend.
Very, very excited for that.
As Morals did have Carter Brockmeyer down the backstretch. He was ahead, even though they were side by side for the race lead down the backstretch when the caution had come out. You see race control warning Hume about his second spin there. As I believe Dominic Luba did get one of his laps back now. He is now only 7 laps down. If you're Dominic Luba, you want to see the cautions keep racking up.
Ninth caution of the night here at ChicagoLand. I'm gonna be honest, if you ever told me you had an over and under on how many cautions, I would have surely lost by now. I would have not guessed 9 cautions here tonight.
For the choose, looks like we got Morals choosing the outside. Brockmeyer's going to be behind him. And then Stefan Wagner will be given the front row. Raymond Morales is going to be second on the inside. Michael Egermont third on the inside. And Matthew Hill third on the outside.
See Hill and Brockmeyer bundled up together. That's what they want. That's been most of the plans for HBA racing in every race. Try to get bundled up here, see what they can do teamwork wise. We'll see if they have any teamwork on them to try and get them to the front row here. Especially for Matthew Hill, still seeking his first one of the season.
Hey, I just gotta say, man, I love that 12 car Gravedigger paint scheme. That car is flashy.
See, Morals had a couple self spins, but now been at the front row for a while. Can he bring it to victory lane as a free agent?
Yeah, that'd get your name out there. Here we go. Restart zone. Morals are going to get the jump. Inside line hanging in tow with the second place Carter Brockmeyer.
Great start for everyone.
Oh, he lost it by himself.
Still going though.
No
Still
caution.
green.
No caution. He is all the way in the outside. He is against the wall.
Oh, but they're right in the back. There we go. Big trouble
Oh,
in the
I
back.
hear engines. I heard engines go.
Tim Pugel, broken engine, Morals involved. Looks like it's gonna be Morals and Pugel here.
Let's see if we can take a look. One, what
I didn't know
happened
there was a
to
car either.
the 12 car, and then 2, what happened to the cars in the back?
Here, this is the incident. Let's go on board here with the 12 of Tim Pugel. See everyone getting all hell breaks loose. Morals just straight into the outside wall. Keeps it going though. No caution call. We stay green with that 12 still going.
Yeah, it looks like the cars behind them were trying to check up. Some were checking up, and some were still going. And you just meet in the middle, and everybody gets a piece of it.
See what exactly went wrong with Pugel here. Does he have contact with anyone, or is it a self spin?
I believe it is contact with Snyder.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Going.
Contact with the 36 of Snyder. As Snyder was trying to go down to avoid the 12 of Morals. Pugel trying to save it. Looked like he had the car straight there, but just won't be able to get it completely straight. And just hits the
Yeah,
18 of Luba. And
yeah. I wonder if that
oh,
put more damage on the 18.
just nose ahead straight into the outside wall. Big, big damage. And a blown engine to go along with it.
Oh, I'm already knowing the 18 is kicking himself for putting himself in this situation, being 7 laps down at your home track. That's got to be a punch in the gut. As that's gonna shake things up here at the front. Stefan Wagner's gonna be choosing the outside lane this time. Raymond Morales goes to the inside. Michael Egermont to the outside. It'll be Harold Wilson on the inside.
After all of that, Egremont inside the top 3. Unbelievable.
Oh man, what a drive. We're less than 40 laps to go. And we really haven't seen a dominant car tonight. Everybody's really had their chances up at the front. If there was a pick to win, I think I'd pick everybody.
Still very undecisive here, to be honest. It's anyone's race. Wagner's looking very fast, though.
Oh, yes, that 10 car is really fast. As long as he can keep it straight, I see no issue with him winning here. Here we go. Pace car down pit road to the restart zone. And the outside lane gets a really good start. Wagner's going to have 5 car lanes going into one. Morales is going to stay in second as it's a big fight for 4th behind.
Barlow inside of Wilson. Here comes Morales.
Got Morales on the inside. He's there. And he's going to lead the lap, and he's going to clear him going down into one. What a move for this debut.
Oh, God. Too tight there.
Oh.
Went very wide.
Yep, here comes Wagner back to the inside.
Here comes Egremont.
Michael Egermont, we talked about him, was 2 laps down earlier. Now he finds himself battling for second with Stefan Wagner. You can definitely tell the sense of urgency has been full maxed.
Oh, absolutely. We have just about 35 laps to go now. And we're going to see some action. Whoa, Wagner.
3 wide.
A little loose there. Barlow, Morrison, and Wilson third, 3 wide. Still going 3 wide through turn 1 and 2. Got to be very careful.
As Wilson's going to give. Still side by side with second between Egremont and Stefan. Egremont's going to have him cleared as he's trying to set his sights on Mr. Morales.
Here comes Barlow. Inside of Wagner. Clear. Barlow into third.
The 10 and the 12 car, it must have magnets because they are loving that outside wall.
Oh, Morales got loose.
Battle for the lead.
Morales got very loose.
After being 2 laps down, Michael Egerman is leading the race here at Chicagoland.
Unbelievable. And we saw some 3-1 action there in the back. A couple cars got very wiggly.
Michael Egerman is pulling away. He is trying to check out on these leaders.
We haven't heard much stuff from Michael here at Chicagoland. We saw this performance at Pocono where he was putting in constant work, being in the lead for a ton of that race. Looked like he almost had before his strategy came into a catastrophe. But does he have everything right?
If I'm not mistaken, this would be his first win on an oval.
It would, absolutely. And what will an oval win mean for a more better-known road racer? We saw it with Harold Wilson at Pocono. Will we see the same outcome?
Morrill's battle for second.
Barlow making moves. Three wide once again. Morales, Wagner, and Thornhill. "30 laps to go." Oh, caution, and a big one. Harold Wilson just shot straight into the outside wall. Big wreck. Scary wreck. Harold Wilson, a big incident. I believe Keith Hume, who was that other driver involved in that? Scary incident here. It's gonna be Wilson and Brockmeyer. So here they are. Side by side. Pretty clean racing so far until the contact there. Brockmeyer gets spun by Wilson. Very tough to see whether if it was the 83 went up or the 20 went down or both. And you can see there, this is the shot up the wall that I was talking about. Big impact. Harold Wilson, I believe he already had his fast repair used. You see their second contact with Brockmeyer once again. That might be the end of the night for the 83. And of course, depending on the circumstances, but as you see those laps start to take down, this might be one of the final cautions that we will see. So we'll see a ton of drivers take advantage of that and go for tires here. Engelbart, Barlow, Morals, and Snyder, though, stay out. Race off pit road. Thornhill's gonna win it. Then it's Brockmeyer. Looks like Matthew Hill barely beat out Morales. And yeah, I believe the rest of these drivers have some at least optional repairs to be made.
I just watched a replay. It looked like you were coming down and I was coming up.
Yes, you heard there. on the radio, Harold Wilson. That is going to be a racing incident between the 83 and the number 20. Here we go. And Agamon making it very clear that he's going to go up high. Barlow
Dwayne, let me back in.
going to the inside here.
Sorry there, folks. I was having technical issues and could not hear Mr. Dwayne speaking. We have everything fixed now.
Oh boy. Zach, I want to ask you, what do you think of the call here with Egremont and some of the ones at the front here to not take this caution to go down pit road here? What do you think about that strategy? Do you think it'll work in the long run against those that just got fresh tires?
So I didn't really see who pitted or not, but from what you just told me, I honestly don't think that was the right call for Egremont. These tires mean a lot at a lot of tracks, and this is one of them. As you saw Iowa last week, man, tires were a difference maker for Carter Brockmeyer against Gino Zito. So, very questionable call here.
Let's see, this top four, Egremont, Barlow, Morals, and Snyder all stayed out. The rest came down pit road. How will it work out? Let's see.
Here we go. Egremont, beautiful start. Jumps out about 8 car lengths ahead of P2.
Great start there.
Who's the first car on tires?
I believe that will be a Thornhill. Was one of the first cars that got fresh tires.
Yeah, let's see how that works out for him as he's got Brockmeyer on his inside.
Thornhill won the race off pit road. Here comes Barlow on the inside of Egremont.
Battle for the lead. Braden Barlow to the inside of Egremont. And Barlow is going to clear him. He will lead that lap. As he's going to send it in right in front of Egremont.
Here comes Snyder, though. Snyder taking the opportunity to see them fighting.
Yeah, he's right beside Egremont.
Morals now getting in the mix as well. 3 wide.
3 for second. Oh, I'm so nervous. Oh, they made it through, and we're still 3 wide for a moment.
Egremont will clear Snyder here to 3 wide ends, but Brockmeyer not going to get into the action as well. We've got a big fight here for the top 5.
Yeah, if I'm Brockmeyer here, I'm definitely going to take it a little bit easier. These guys are fighting super heavy. I do not want to get involved in any of their mess.
Of course, you could wait it out a little bit. Brockmeyer was one of those drivers that did come down pit road. I'm unsure if he got new tires. I'm going to assume that he did, but
he will get past Snyder there, so he's up to 4th. Just going to peek to the outside of Egremont for 3rd. He's going to have the run down the back. Battle for the lead heating up between the 12 and 13. As we now have 20 laps to go.
Egremont gonna fight it back. Here we go.
There he goes to the inside. 12 cars all the way up the racetrack.
Moral's just getting way too comfortable up there.
Yeah, he's loving what he's seeing right now.
There we go. Officially 20 laps to go. Brockmeyer gonna try and look on the inside here.
Yeah, if I'm Barlow, the one car I do not want to see is that 20 car right now. As the 20 is now side by side with Morals.
Oh, Matthew Hill going for a spin,
spinner!
got very loose.
In front of everybody, and everybody's going to miss him.
Well, this can now be great for Egremont and Barlow, those that did stay out. I know you're gonna lose a couple track position here, but you have to get those new tires in to try and compete with everyone here. Especially now that
Oh,
we have
sure.
about 15 laps to go or so when going to the restart.
Yes, this might be the money stop. If I know these guys just pitted, but I'd still come down and take tires again if you really. I'd say probably if you're eighth on, seventh on back, just come get tires anyway. You really don't have much to lose.
And here comes Egremont. Gonna go down pit road. Great call.
I like that call. I like that.
Barlow stays out. Snyder will
Yeah,
also stay out.
yeah. It looks like Davin brought everybody behind him down pit road.
So Egremont and Morals go in. Barlow and Snyder, who are the ones that stayed out previously, will continue to stay out. So Barlow lead on this race. Snyder, we've seen him talk about it time and time again of how good Adam Snyder is on saving those tires. This could be another one of his tire saving extravaganzas to try and put him back to that lead and grab the race win here, snatch it.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we talked about it, but Tim Pugil officially out.
I mean, we expect that to come after that incident. Big hit, had to tow it, engine blown. That very unfortunate day for the 11 crew, but I mean, nothing else he could really do there.
Yeah, once you use your fast repair really early, it's just super hard to get that damage fixed later on in the race. As the next two are also going to go outside, that's going to give Stefan Wagner second row. And I think Egremont will be the first one on tire. I think it's going to be Davin since he chose the inside. So Davin will be the first car on new tires.
You'll have 16 laps to go here. Brandon Barlow, your current race leader, going to go bottom lane. Carter Brockmeyer up high with him. Barlow has not pitted yet. 12 cautions for 37 laps. 10 total lead changes here tonight. Let's see how these last 16 laps treat us.
Very interesting strategy by Barlow not going down. Because every round around him has fresher tires.
Here we go.
Restart zone. Gets a
Green
decent
flag.
start. Really good start.
But like you said earlier, if you're Barlow, the one car you do not want to see behind you is that number 20. It's only a matter of time before Brockmeyer can use those fresher tires to his advantage.
Yeah, like you said, this might be the last caution, but the way these guys are racing, yeah, we probably got 3 more. Oh, there's one of them. Oh, man. What happened to him? Oh, we're going to have contact here. And a hard inside wall shot. So, real question is, isn't that Keith Hume's third incident?
Fuck!
Uh, I feel so bad for him.
Frustration there showing off. The number 2. So here's the replay. It does look like, I don't know, it's very hard to tell. It does look like Hume goes up, but it also does look like Egremont also kind of goes down as well.
Yeah, it's really just a personal call at this point. It honestly
Definitely,
might just be a racing incident.
definitely feels like it could be the call of a racing incident. But we'll see if Egremont does want to protest that. Gonna be a very interesting case that race control will have in his hands. And so here we go. Clouds starting to come in.
Man, we
Brockmeyer goes up
love
high.
Cloud. Yeah, if you're a race car driver, you love to see the clouds. Clouds mean more grip. This is going to be Barlow. Going to be starting on the inside lane. Brockmeyer to his outside. Davin on the inside of the second row. Next to him is going to be Adam Snyder. Good rebound after a couple incidents today.
And we just about have 12 laps to go. And yeah, you can pretty much tell Dominic Luba out of this race. Michael Egremont is most likely out of this race as well. Very, very unfortunate to see those drivers, especially Egremont, who were running it so well. So we're just going to be down to our top 10 here. Barlow in a very good position for his first race win.
Yes.
Same with
just confirmed Dominic Luba is out.
Brockmeyer, also in good position for back-to-back. Here we go.
Barlow, great start. Brockmeyer, terrible start. He holds up that outside lane and he's falling. But
Oh, and a big caution.
Big wreck.
Adam Snyder go for a spin. Brockmeyer involved. Morals involved.
That all started with Carter Brockmeyer stacking up that outside lane.
The 3-car pileup for a 14th caution.
Oh my gosh. He started in 5th gear.
Oh, critical error by Brockmeyer. Forgot to shift down. Starts in 5th.
Yeah, that's your saving gas, and you're whenever you're saving gas, you're in 5th gear, and if you don't forget to change back to your normal gears, then that's exactly what's going to happen.
See there, he got lost there in the middle, and that's the moment of realization. He has nothing he could do there.
Very critical mistake for last week's winner.
Morals tried to avoid it, but hits the 10 of Wagner, who bumps him back down, causes the ricochet, and then Brockmeyer, due to the ricochet, just hooks the 36 of Snyder, comes back down, then Morals is hooked once more, and that's what causes the 3-car pileup. Wagner almost getting involved once again. Matthew Hill doing a great job of putting on the brakes and avoiding that.
The way this race has been going, I'm glad we only have 3 green white checkers because we might be using all of them.
We'll have to see. There's only been 1 instance of a race using all 3 overtime shots and ending under caution, and that was Michigan, where we saw Dominic Luba be victorious. So you can see there, Brockmeyer. Once again, critical error. He's in third at the moment, look like he's trying to shift down, but I mean, you can already tell it was too late. Keith Hume, Carter Brockmeyer, all going down pit road.
After all those shenanigans, the car that took tires on the most recent caution before this one, Davin Thornhill up to second.
And when Brockmeyer checks up there, for those cars that were behind him, like the 12 Immortals, you have so little time to react that you're just sitting duck.
Yeah, you're expecting the car in front of you to go, and when he doesn't, you don't really know what to do. It's really panic at that point.
See here, though, could be a changer. Then Barlow. It looks like he did stay in the middle.
Oh, man.
He is aiming the car down, though, but he does go through the middle. What about the others? Thornhill. A lot of cars went down the middle. Morales went down the middle as well. So we're going to have...
Unless...
Dwayne, we need to extend this caution. I think the pace car got screwed up.
Ah, so there it is. That's why. That is the reason why.
Yeah, I
everybody got back
didn't
online. Where it is.
really see a choose message come out, so I wasn't... Might have been on race control, didn't tell the drivers to pick their lane. As now it's going to be Barlow going to be starting on the inside. Morales starting second. Or what do we got going on here?
What has happened here?
It just looked like Davin just goes up to the outside. Not really sure why, but
It's going to be a penalty for the 5. Then that is not what you want.
yo, for real. Never answered race control's call. I did get confirmation under the most recent caution that Michael Egremont is out of this race. Very unlucky 3 races for him.
Post-race review.
Can I get a black clear, please, Dwayne?
Is going to take a look at that, but...
Yeah, it was really weird. It was like towards the middle / inside and then just randomly comes up to the outside lane. But the race continues as Braden Barlow extends his gap. Coming to 6 to go. Battle for 6 between Snyder and Wilson. Coming to 5 laps to go for Braden Barlow.
Yeah, I just gave the warning there, race control. I'll let it play out, but we're definitely going to take that post-race review. This could be a win strip if the 5 does go to victory lane.
We might not even get that. Keith Hume is breathing down the neck of him. Davin's trying to ride his momentum. He won the last race of VSA Super Speedway Series last night. Can he put it back in victory lane back-to-back days?
Barlow has to keep checking those mirrors, see where everyone is going. You see there Hume
to the inside.
Hume trying to play with him.
He's there.
Can Barlow keep them at bay?
Side by side to the line. Davin had him by a little.
If you're Barlow, you're very excited here. You get to see them fight.
Yeah, Hume's going to clear him.
Four and a half miles left.
Coming to 2
to go.
2 laps to go, I believe. The gap is 3/10.
What do you do if you're Hume here to try to get that pass? What do you do if you're Barlow to try and defend this?
If I'm Hume, I'm going to stay on that outside. It looks like it's working for me.
Remember, Barlow did not come down pit road. Hume does have the fresher tires.
Oh, this is going to be great. Coming to the white flag.
Here comes Hume around the outside.
He's got him.
Easy
One
pass.
to go.
Barlow is a sitting duck, could not do anything about it. Hume with just the fresher tires.
Down the backstretch for the final time. He's got 1 win this season. Let's go ahead and make it 2. Keith Hume wins at Chicagoland.
What a win. Strategy played out perfectly. Got the faster, fresher tires. Barlow had nothing he could do. He was just a sitting duck waiting for it to happen.
Man, what a race.
And you gotta feel it for Barlow, but
yeah, I still didn't like that strategy of no tires. Oh, we got celebrations happening on the front stretch. Hume will burn it down, and he deserves to. Started on pole, brings it home first. A roller coaster of a day. What a win.
Keith Hume, a second win of the season here at Chicagoland to claim the victory for the first part of the Chicago doubleheader this week before the Memorial Day bye week. And he will be just the third driver to have 1+ wins this season.
As he'll take his reverse for his Polish victory lap here around Chicagoland.
He did what he needed to do, grab the pole position, grab the race win. He's just gonna be a couple tenths away from grabbing the fastest lap as well. As it stands right now, fastest lap will go to the 5 of Davin Thornhill with a 30.28. Oh, wow. What scenes from ChicagoLand here? Keith Hume Sr., your race winner of the first half of the Chicago doubleheader, picks up the win at ChicagoLand. It's Davin Thornhill second, but we're going to have to review that. Thornhill was given the command to go back down, did not choose the outside lane when going to the lane. So that's going to be very, very interesting to see what race control calls. Braden Barlow, very unfortunate, did not take tires, and that is going to be the ultimate factor. Matthew Hill, solid run, P4. It's going to be Harold Wilson, P5, followed by Adam Snyder, Alex Morals, Stefan Wagner, Carter Brockmeyer. Two of these cars were up there constantly, and they will just fall short there on the closing stages. Michael Egermont, Dominic Luma, Tim Hugel. Very unfortunate DNFs for them. But it is absolutely unreal here.
What a race.
See here, it's actually Raymond Morales there, P7. I don't know why it's not displaying him, but he should be good to go here. And there it is. How does that affect the championship is the question. And here it is. Couple changes. Egermont going up. Let's try and see if we can get this sorted here. See there. Egermont going up. Dominic Luba going up. Charlie Jones drops down some spots. Matthew Hill is in. Keith Hume inside the chase. And we got a couple of drivers going down. Gino Zito drops down to 13 from Noah Lane out of the hunt. Braden Barlow now just below the cut line as Keith Hume with the win enters the hunt for the cup. It's a big, big game changer for the standings. Alrighty, Zachary, let you do the honors to get these post-race interviews started.
Let's do it. Let's get our winner up here.
Here we go.
Keith Hume, Mr. Guys in the booth, can you hear us?
I gotcha.
Man, we talked to you early in the race. You sounded pretty confident, and here we are talking to you after you win the race. How was that?
Oh, it was a show. I screwed up on the first lap and spun myself out. Missed a shift on a restart, spun myself out and wrecked, and had to pit several times to get the repairs done, and it just happened to fall the right way, and we ended up putting South Point Toyota in victory lane.
Hume, you
Go ahead,
had
Dwayne.
Hume, what a performance once again. Were at the front for the beginning of this race, then you fell down to the middle of the pack. How did you manage to overcome all of that and drive your 62 Toyota from a GHR back all the way to the front to turn that pole position into a race win?
It just happened to fall the right way there at the end, and had the right number of laps. If that race had been one lap shorter, or that caution would have been one lap longer, we wouldn't have had the same result.
I know that's right. Well, now that you've won, is there any final shout-outs you'd like to give?
Obviously, got to shout out South Point Hotel and Casino, Toyota, Nationwide Children's Hospital, Monster Energy, Jordan Brand, Home Depot, Diablo Blades, everybody that puts in and helps out with these programs. KK Grayson, all the companies that help us out and help put this all together.
Once again, congrats on your win. That was first place, Keith Hume. Go celebrate.
Thanks, sir.
Alrighty, let's grab
Alright,
Brandon
let's grab our
Barlow.
let's talk to Brandon Barlow.
It's gonna be a P3 finisher or a P2 as it stands. We'll see, depending on how race control works. This Brandon, can you hear us?
Yeah, I got you.
Brandon, very, very much heartbreak there at Chicagoland. You looked very confident there at on these closing stages. You were up there, and of course, the strategy of you not getting the tires will ultimately come back to bite you. Hume, fresher tires, goes past, and you have to settle for second. Talk me, what do you think you could have done differently there to try and solidify P1?
Yeah, honestly, I thought we had it. He had the fresher tires, but he was catching me slowly, and when he got up to the back of me, he just took the air off the back of the car, and it just got me loose. It was great job on him, honestly. Like I can't even be mad about that. That was just great racing. Great way of like controlling the air and people around him. So yeah, honestly, we ran good all day, and yeah, it was real fun. Honestly, that was great. I came in here not expecting to run great, didn't have much practice beforehand, but yeah, honestly, the bottom line came in real well in 1 and 2 there towards the end, where you could honestly just kind of sink in that groove and it would wrap you around. So yeah, we had a real fast 52 and Co. Barlow's Garage and Graphics Ford Mustang. But yeah, it was real fun.
Is there anything you wish you could have done different? Do you wish you would have pitted and had tires for that final restart there?
Yeah, maybe I didn't think there was going to be as many cautions to come out there at the end, so maybe I was kind of hoping that I was on a little bit different strategy than everybody else. They're coming probably with like 30, 35 laps to go, and I had a little bit fresher tires, and then ended up out front, and I was like, I kind of wanted the clean air over the tires, so I honestly I probably would have made the same choice if I had to go at it again. We were just so close. There's probably a few things I could have done better on those last couple of laps to make myself faster, but yeah, honestly, I like the strategy we were on. The tires probably would have helped a little bit, but I think it would have put us back too far in dirty air that we probably wouldn't have been able to get back up to the front. So overall, great day. Can't be too mad about that.
Yep, that was a great third place effort out of you today. Is there any final shout outs?
Yeah, I'd like to thank my family back home. Thank my fiance for supporting me. Thank Barlow's Garage and Graphics, 52 and Co. for sponsoring the car. Yeah, we had an amazing car today. We had to serve the penalty and still came back and was able to charge up front. So yeah, great day.
Thank you, sir. Congrats on your P3.
Thank you.
Alrighty,
Let's see if we can get our P2 finisher up here.
we'll see if
Davin
Davin
Thornhill.
comes in. But if not, we can grab our P4 finisher here as well to see if he can get moved up a spot again. We'll have to see and talk with race control, but let's bring on Matthew Hill up here, and then we can I see you down Thornhill up there as well. We'll grab Thornhill afterwards. Matthew, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Matthew, you said you were very stoked here today at Chicagoland, potentially looking for your first race win here tonight. Unfortunately, you'll have to settle for a P4. Tell me, what were your thoughts going through this race here at Chicagoland, and what do you think you could have done differently to try and get your first win here to victory lane?
Oh man, everything I could have done differently, man. Didn't really put on the cleanest of races. Had a few spins. Most of them were all my own doing. But yeah, honestly, just whole race, just honestly kind of pissed off. People just keep on cutting across my bumper, and just by the look of it, I keep cutting them brakes. If I keep cutting them brakes and they keep doing it, I'm gonna have to stop cutting them so many brakes. They cut down on me. They cut down on me. But other than that, nice little P4 finish for the Monster Energy Toyota Camry. Really glad that we can bring on this new sponsor or this new flavor paint scheme, just to bring in a top 5. We really needed the momentum, especially after Iowa, and also really needed the points heading into Chicago Street because I know I'm not going to be good there. So yeah, just a little annoyed. Definitely could have had a better race. Glad that we got a top 5.
During your spins and stuff, was there any thought that may have distracted you where you were thinking about Ella Langley while you were spinning?
Oh no, we already got all those thoughts out of our head on Saturday when we saw her in person. But yeah, no, that was just it. Kept on snapping around on me, and one of those times I had to check up, and Keith had nowhere to go and got into me, and I went up the track. Just nothing that he could do. Yeah, just not the best situation. Definitely glad that we had a little recovery.
Very nice P4 finish today. Is there any final shout-outs?
Yeah, I want to thank my family. I want to thank God. I want to thank Carter for giving me the opportunity to race these cars. And also just want to just point out how grateful I am that God gave me a new day. It's huge. He helps me wake up, and we're gonna move on from this. We're gonna keep our head up high, even if we don't do very good at ChicagoLand, or at Chicago Street. And we're just gonna go on race by race.
Thank you, Matthew Hill. That was 4th place, Matthew Hill. Go celebrate.
Thank you.
All right, let's try and grab our last driver of the day here for post-race interviews. P2 for Davin Thornhill as it stands right now. Davin, curious.
Yeah, I got you.
Davin, talk me through those closing stages. Obviously, had a little bit of an error there on the choose cone. You went and stayed in the middle, but slowly aimed down to the bottom. Then you went up. Tell me what was going through your head there, and is there any concerns that race control may overturn that?
No, none at all, really. I mean, it said delay because I'm sitting here looking at it, and we had to stop in turn 4 to let the pace car catch back up to us, and the whole time from there to the start finish line, it said delayed green. So, I mean, I've never had any issues with the choose cone before. I've never had any controversy with it or nothing like that. I mean, I wouldn't have just changed my mind and tried to put, I mean, I even said it verbally. I said, whatever the 13 is going to do, I'm going to choose the opposite. I said that over the radio. But with it saying delayed green all the way to the start finish line, I mean, I didn't know if it was 2 to go, 1 to go. I don't know how that works. So I'm not concerned about it.
Well, other than that, you had a really great day. You finished 2nd here. Do you think you had anything for the leader?
Man, I probably should have raced him harder whenever he got by me. I wasn't really gaining very much ground on Braden, but I still had some tires left. I think I just kind of ran out of laps. So I figured, maybe I can just let them race it out and maybe something will happen. Maybe get by them both. But it just blows my mind every week in and week out. Somebody wrecking people 3, 4, 5 times, come back and win the race. I just don't understand. I just don't get it.
Very frustrated P2 finish out of you. Is there
Big
any
time.
final shout-outs?
Yeah, man. I want to thank my team. I want to thank BSB. I wish Charlie could have made it today, but he wasn't able to. Oh man, I just want to thank everybody that helps me out week in and week out. I want to thank my family. Oh, it's tough.
Great P2 finish.
Thank you, brother.
See you next week, or see you Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Alrighty, and that will do it here tonight from Chicagoland. I'm gonna be honest, I did not expect too many wrecks this track, but that's proof right there that absolutely anything can happen. Well, that will be the first half of the Chicago doubleheader this week. Make sure to tune in Wednesday nights, 2 days from now, for round 12 of the Shake and Bake Cup Series, where we will tackle our second road course of the season and our first ever street circuit of the Shake and Bake Cup Series, as we take on the Chicago Street Course over at Graham Park.
Really difficult.
Alrighty, that will do it for you guys here tonight. Zach, how about you send us off?
Yep. We will see you guys Wednesday.
Alrighty, peace out, guys. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you for Zach coming up here in the commentary booth. And yeah, see you guys.